NuWave Community Media.
Hello, and welcome back to Beats Community Voices. I am your host, Imani, and you are joining us for episode 25. Now, not only does 25 sound monumental, it's a celebration today. I feel like every episode I say that, but truly, we are celebrating a year together, a full year. That's a milestone. That's major. If you have been along with us for the ride, we thank you so much. And if this is your first time listening, number one, you have a year of episodes to get caught up on. And number two, welcome. We hope you will continue to join us in year 2, 3, 4, etc. On and on and on. So yes, we're celebrating. It's our anniversary. I keep thinking about that Tony song. Yes. So before we get into our episode, I have our call to action. And I always encourage you all to listen to us. So we are here every other Friday and sometimes other days if life gets a little bit busy, on Apple, Spotify, or wherever you listen to your podcast. Click that subscribe button so that you can be notified about our latest episodes. Follow along with us. Leave us a review or comment. Email us. You can check us out at NuWaveMedia.org. That's NuWaveMedia.org/Beats Community Voices. There are a number of things that you can do on the website, from filling out the artist application to subscribing to our newsletter and learning about the other podcasts on NuWave Community Media. Now, we have a unique episode for our anniversary because we reached out to other individuals in our NuWave community for them to select songs that they would like to hear. So first, so much gratitude to those who sent us songs that they are interested in. And second, it highlights just how important, there is a community behind us. Beats doesn't happen on its own. There's a lot of thought and effort and support and community that truly goes into making each episode. So what better way to highlight and celebrate our anniversary by highlighting and celebrating the people within our village? Now, I have a random tidbit, and I don't know if you all saw, but there's an eclipse coming. Totally unrelated, right? There's an eclipse coming. We'll have a total solar eclipse on April 8th of this year. Now, what is a total solar eclipse? Now, I'm on NASA's website because they can articulate it a lot better than me, but apparently that happens when the moon passes between the sun and earth. Visualize moon between sun and earth, completely blocking the face of the sun. So the sky will darken. You may be able to see the sun's corona, or the outer atmosphere, which is usually obscured by the bright face of the sun. Listen, are you going to be going anywhere to see it? I know people are traveling so that they can get the best view. I will probably be working, so maybe I'll step outside to get a glance. I only inserted that tidbit because the lovely Jolie of Generation Mix Podcast selected Eclipse by Young Community for our episode. So enjoy Eclipse, and thank you, Jolie, for submitting this song. We appreciate you.
Hello, my darlings. This is Jolie from Generation Mix Podcast, and I'm listening to this awesome song named Eclipse by Young Community. Very mellow, very chic, very cool, and it has a nice kind of rhythm to it.
really enjoy that song. It really sets the tone for the episode. It kind of embodies the sound that we typically go for the podcast. I said it was imaginative, fun, and lighthearted. Because beats hit the scene and it was like an eclipse. It was a moment. Yes, I did come up with that on the spot. Now, I'm reflecting back to how much has changed over the past year. What a difference a year can make. Now, I won't spend the episode getting into my own personal business, but I will encourage you all to reflect back and see, where were you last year? What were you celebrating? What were you working towards? Perhaps you can, here's an exercise. Perhaps you can write down the things that have transformed in your life over the past year. My grandmother always encourages me to her thing is just keep living. Just keep living, because how I feel this year will be different from the next. And she always gives me like 5-year metrics to check in with myself and see how I feel and think about myself, my friends, my family, and the world around me. And so far, she has been correct. Aside from being my typical indecisive self, as we learn, as we experience new things, our minds change, our wisdom grows, and hopefully that influences us to be, stronger, better, more prepared individuals as we navigate each day. Now, our next song is selected by Ricardo, who's our director of marketing. So many thanks to you, Ricardo, for, the visuals, the marketing materials, the videos, the amount of intention and care that goes into not just Beats, but all the other podcasts and just NuWave as a whole. It does not go unnoticed. So Lighting Up My Space by Mind Me. Oh, by the way, Eclipse that Jolie selected was by Young Community. And Ricardo's song, Lighting Up My Space, is by Mind Me. Enjoy, y'all.
Hey, I'm Ricardo, Chief Marketing Officer and founder for NuWave Community Media. The song I chose is fun, it has a catchy pop beat, and it's soothing to the ear. This song is by Mind Me. The reason I chose this song is because I can relate to wanting to feel something to light up your space and taking a chance to hear your heart go. Da 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 da.
Sunrise is 4 a.m. You see, get in the car, we can run away. I hardly even knew you, but I knew that I can't lose you. For 1 or 2, maybe 3 years, I've been feeling nothing at all. But then I saw your face lighting up my space. Got me going like da, da, lighting up my space.
Now, this song makes me want to go frolic in a field of daisies, have a picnic, feel the sun on my face. It feels like spring, but in addition to that, it's like sweet and lovely and warm. It feels like being lifted by love. I don't know if that's what the artist was going for, but that's when I listen to that song, it gives me just so bubbly. The sun is bright. You're wearing your pastels. A nice introduction to spring. Now, in addition to celebrating our 1-year anniversary, my birthday is coming up, y'all. I will be 32. So, I mean, the 1-year anniversary also feels like a bit of a recognition of a new year for me. I'm always just don't mind me. Don't mind me. So I'll be celebrating. Initially, I wasn't going to do anything, but the people who light up my life and space told me that I had to celebrate. So I had to plan something, and it's gonna be great, and I'm really looking forward to it. And perhaps our next episode. Last year, we did a birthday party, and that's one of my favorite episodes. I don't know if you all remember, but check it out. But it was like each song coincided with a stage of the party, a vibe. It was like a visualization practice. You walk into the party, you greet your friends, you get your hors d'oeuvres and your drink, and you dance the night away, and then you say your parting words and you go home. Yes, we did do all of that in an episode. And in the background, you could hear the clinking of glasses and everything because we're classy. And we also have big imaginations here at Beats Community. So, I wonder how I could top last year's vision. I've had a year to think about it and a year to expand, grow more comfortable with speaking to you all. So, let's see what we do next. And feel free to, as my birthday gift, follow along with us. Check us out every other Friday on Apple, Spotify, or wherever you listen to your podcast. Subscribe, comment, leave us a review. We want to hear from you because you are our community. We are because of you. It feels very empowering and it warms my spirit for us to be creating something that, I remember the initial conversations with Julian and Ricardo about the podcast and the vision that they were going for. I remember when I first agreed to join NuWave Community Media, like this just feels, it's a beautiful reflection. And we have been growing. I'm excited about the growth that has occurred, but even more excited about what's to come. So our next song was selected by Julian, who's the executive director, and the title is Weaving Gold by Osoku.
Hey everyone, I'm Julian Reed, the Executive Director here at NuWave Community Media. Before I introduce my song, I'd like to show my appreciation to our volunteers and our host for making our wonderful network go round. And to you, Imani, for taking this podcast and turning it into gold. That's why I chose Weaving Gold by Osoku. Happy anniversary, Beats. Enjoy.
So, Weaving Gold. This puts me in the headspace of a dreamy summer rooftop party. Dancing the night away, watching the sunset. Now, either it's a vibe where you have like some hot tea and just, or I guess iced tea, or you got your bubbly. If you know me, I'll keep some bubbly on deck. Thank you, Julian, for everything. We always have the best conversations, typically pretty brief because we share a vision for our podcast episodes. So we always have very productive brainstorming conversations. It's always nice to feel that excitement of each new episode. It motivates me and inspires me, and I'm just happy. I'm just happy. I hope you all are doing well. I hope this episode makes you feel like you're having a celebration as well, because you are. You are. Let it be a moment where you just stop and congratulate yourself. I don't know what you're doing right now, whether you're in your car or at your home. My mom told me she shared the podcast with someone who says they like to listen to it while they're in the gym. Whatever you're doing and whatever you're up to, just take a beat, take a moment and say, wow. One, I've been listening to beats for a whole year. 2, I have the opportunity to join beats on this journey and listen to them for another year. Or 3, look at where I am now. Still here, still breathing, still growing, still learning. All of those good things. Now, this next song reminds me of, the sense of gratitude that I feel for celebrating a new year with beats and with our community. And this was selected by Andrew, who's on the production team. And the title is One Big Spaceship by Imprisoned.
My name is Andrew Tomlin. I'm an assistant producer at NuWave for mostly audio. The song I chose is a song called One Big Spaceship by Imprismed, I believe is how it's said. And I like that because I love a lot of the instruments on this track because it sounds like synthesizers, very synthetic, either digital synthesizers or analog synthesizers. For all the producers out there that use synthesizers all the time, you'll probably like how it sounds.
I'm Layla, a volunteer at NuWave. I chose this song Urchin by Bonsai because it's very relaxing and calming, and that's more what I'm about as well. It's just to be more at peace with everything. And yeah, thanks for taking the time to listen to my song choice.
Now, when I first saw the title and heard this song, I thought to myself, now, are we on one big spaceship Earth? If so, we are here together, learning, growing, and hopefully thriving together. It's a celebration of beats in our beautiful community. When I hear this song, I imagine being somewhere, rocking my body, and then the confetti comes out. We have the neon lights and the confetti because it's going up. It's a vibe. Now, before we depart, I do want to leave you all with some parting words. A couple of years ago, I guess 4 years ago now, I wrote a blog post on my blog, which is under construction, but if you want to check it out or revisit it whenever it comes back, it's mindfulimani.com. And this was kind of a reflection of having to cancel my birthday plans when everything shut down due to the pandemic. And I felt so passionate about celebrating this birthday. I had everything planned out. In addition to celebrating my birthday, I was celebrating 10 years since I had left home and gone to college. Like, I was in it. But life and the world had other plans. So this is a selection, and hopefully it still resonates. So sometimes we make plans to run from ourselves. Sometimes it's easier to plan for and imagine the future than it is to address our present, but we cannot run from ourselves. Now, most of us are forced with time to reckon with our present circumstances and future dreams, individually and collectively. Life as we know it has completely shifted, and no one can truly say what our world and worlds will look like once we return to quote-unquote normal. Some of us are working and risking our lives to provide essential services. Some of us are praying for stability. Now more than ever, we are required to address the things that life has allowed us to ignore, like how precious life is and just how much we need and rely on one another. Hopefully, we are opening our hearts and minds to accept that we are all connected. We are all forced to recognize each other's humanity. I will not attempt to rationalize human suffering. I will only try to find some solace amidst the chaos. I will only challenge myself and those who have the privilege to think about how I want to re-enter a changed world and what I can do in the present to prepare. And to quote my great-grandmother Medea, life must go on and go on it must. And to quote the great Toni Morrison, if you surrender to the air, you can ride it. That's what I have this week. Thank you to our Beats community, to the NuWave community for a year of Beats Community Voices. I am honored to be the host of Beats Community Voices. I feel like this podcast has been going on through some very, transitional, transformative times of my life, but it has remained constant. We've continued to grow. It's a point of pride, not only for myself, but also my family and hopefully you all and others in our NuWave community. I'm excited to see where we go, where we grow. I'm thankful. I encourage you to, like I said, reflect back on the year. Perhaps you can reflect back while listening to a year's worth of Beats Community podcast episodes. And yeah, let's keep it rolling. Let's keep it going. I will see you back in 2 weeks. Peace and blessings. Thank you. Take care.